It's Monday morning and I'm finally feeling, I don't know, like 98%. My cough is only there at like night or with a lot of exertion, but it's almost like I don't have it and I wasn't sick. But here lies the problem. I'm already kind of forgetting how miserable it was when I was like coughing my lungs out and hemorrhoiding and not able to sleep. I would have traded so much just to not be sick, and now I just want better. But here's the thing, hindsight's always 20/20, right? And I really don't want to be at that position and again, or at least to that point. And here's where with that clarity of mind and feeling a little bit more right, here's the plan. And I think this is gonna be universally helpful to anyone out here trying to better their situations for their families. You gotta take care of you, okay? And when I say that, it doesn't mean put yourself above your kids or your wife, but you gotta take care of your needs and not sacrifice them on the daily. And when I say that, I mean you gotta fortify your body, fortify your mind, and fortify your relationships. So it's been maybe 3 weeks or maybe a full month since I had been taking advantage of that gym membership, and that fell by the wayside since I got sick. But in the past week, I really shouldn't have had an excuse. I've just been trying to get back to the swing of things and remotivate myself. So that's where that downtime, if you can, and this is hard because you're in a different mindset. When you're ready to come back, you start coming back and you start small. I won't go into the full gym regimen that I'm going to be doing, but get out there and do something every day. Preferably get some sunlight, get that vitamin D exposure, or eat your multivitamins. Eat right. I'm not saying eat clean, but eat right. They're, depending on who you talk to, they're very different things, or they could be very much the same thing. But establish that. If you're starting at absolute ground zero, honestly, it's not that hard to eat more right than you are right now. So that can look like proper hydration. That can look like adding one leafy green to your meal. Okay, I've been in that situation where I've been just eating pure crap, and I've been in situations, maybe not as often prior to the arrival of the kiddos, where I was kind of eating out a lot more, and with that comes more temptation to eat less healthy options. So eating clean can be a part of that. With that, get your sleep, and this kind of spills into both fortifying your mind and fortifying your body. When you get 6 to 8 hours plus and get that quality uninterrupted sleep, your body's healing, your brain is healing. And you need to do this not once a week or twice a week, but every day. It's something I struggle with too. And it's one of those things where at the end of the day, I'm thinking, I didn't get enough of what I wanted to do. I'm just gonna make up for it on the back end. But the thing is, that late at night, you're not gonna make it up. It's better to just sleep. The next morning, take full charge of the day. In the morning, that's when you get the most done. Your kids at the toddler stage, you'll be able to get a full night's sleep. You might not get much else done at first, but really bake that into your routine, and it takes a lot of mental fortitude that you're building up in the process. But if there's one thing that I find about myself, I find about other people, I find about my patients, a lot of the times that struggle to break through the next thing, it's the sleep aspect. And with that, I'm going to go more into fortifying your mind. Screen time, man, that's a hard one. It's hard for me, hard for others, hard for everyone, unless if you've started to, again, make this a routine thing. And there are different tactics, but one, for good sleep hygiene, shut off your screen an hour before bed. It's probably one of the hardest but most effective things you could do for your body and your mind. Cut doom scrolling. You're seeing that everywhere in your ads and everything, but it's true. You cut out the excess social media scrolling and trolling. I'm guilty. I got into this like weekend civil war debate on Facebook over whether or not it should be the rehab's responsibility to do toilet hygiene for patients. It's a stupid argument, kind of pointless. I had some cool inspirations from it, so I wouldn't say it's entirely pointless, but that's a rare case. But you know, it's needless to have those debates. You get a question answered, and then you go. You make a post, and you go. You get the information you need, and you go. But those algorithms are designed to keep you hooked. Mobile games are designed to keep you hooked. Netflix is designed to keep you hooked. The news is designed to keep you hooked. Try to unhook one thing at a time and really focus to that. Also, tactics for that. One of Frank Benedetto's great tactics is getting one of those time lock safes and putting your phone in there for as long as you need to get things done. And fortifying your relationships. You got to fortify your body and fortify your mind before this happens, because now when you are unhooked from your device and your emotions are no longer with, you know, the news of the world or whatever else is going on in the gossip column of whatever groups you're involved in, then you could be present for your family. Then you could be present for your kids. Then you could be present for your partner. Then, you know, when you are trying to hustle and do your grind, or just work on like unwinding and actually taking a load off, you actually can afford to do that. That's how you fortify your relationships. Then you can listen to what your spouse is telling you when you are trying to solve a problem. And I you know, spousal conflicts have always been there and will always be there, and you either diffuse the situation or you don't. I'm not saying this is what happened to me, I'm just saying this is what happens. But I think taking away that distraction and those elements that keep your brain occupied with something else lets you occupy yourself with the issues at hand and improve them. And when you do so, then you're going to have a much better time, you know, filling in all those little gaps that you think you need to. This message was made for me just as much as it was made for you. But if you found this helpful, please comment below. Please share this with somebody else who might need to hear this. Please subscribe to hear more like this. Listen to this again if you have to. Fortify your body, fortify your mind, fortify your relationships. Thank you.